Today we're at the Royal Society and we're here for the first major milestone in the development of DAFNI. DAFNI is a computational platform. It's to join and connect up the community that conducts infrastructure research, and that's the research that goes into understanding how things like energy, water and communications underpin the UK. And what it's there for is to provide a collaborative platform to share knowledge, share data and share models to start to address some of the more emerging complex problems.
Data is now as important to UK infrastructure as concrete or steel.
How can we take something like the emergence of electric vehicles and make sure the UK can support that? Some of the climate change challenges that are emerging. We've got some talks today on things like the rollout of 5G and how can we make sure we're able to cope and support those sorts of demands as well. You can potentially provide these workflows to decision makers without necessarily having to understand the complexities of the code.
Well, today was the first actual live launch, so we were looking at data sets and models and visualizations in real time, and I think that was really important because it helps people to recognise that this is a system which can do something now.
So let's start by taking a look at models within the modelling service. We have a really diverse user community. We know that. They have a wide range of different skills, be that technical, data science. And what we have to do is really make sure that the DAFNI platform really works for everyone. Very intuitive to use, people are more relaxed around it and they can focus on the challenge in hand that they're trying to solve rather than having to worry about how to actually integrate and interface with the solution itself.
We have masses of opportunity every day now to collect more and more data about what's going on out there. DAFNI is an opportunity to bring lots of people together, to work together, to understand how best to use the data which is available, not just in this country, but in other countries as well, because we need to make international comparisons.
With access to the new DAFNI platform, that process of collaboration and creative thinking should become just a little bit easier.
We've developed a model which redistributes populations, looking at new housing, new job growth, and then we run population scenarios and projections forward to try and see what happens to the population size and its structure in different areas. We're looking at a lot of areas with a lot of different attributes. So DAFNI really helps streamline the process and make this thing run a lot quicker so that users can use it in almost real time.
There's a whole raft of new technology coming in, the Internet of Things and a much more sensed and interactive environment, even autonomous vehicles affecting transport. So we're interested in it from that new technology angle. I think for us what it tells us back is some things about how our data might be improved to support national infrastructure modelling better into actual industry and practice as well.
So from an existing supercomputer, we can't necessarily get continuous access to the compute. We have to fight for time with the astrophysicists or the material scientists, whereas with DAFNI, we get our own dedicated facility. And then that means it's secure, we have the data that we require, shared data sets, and we have the software support that we need.
One of our issues is with massive duplication with respect to data acquisition. So each university has to acquire their own data, they have to have their own non-disclosure agreements. To have DAFNI facilitate that and moderate the access to different universities would be immense.
I mean, ultimately this is a really important project because without it we will continue to conduct our research in a disparate and disconnected fashion, and if we can't address that we're not going to be able to retain pace with global change. So what DAFNI will add is that ability to look forward at these emerging events and explore them in their entirety with detail. And I think if we can achieve that with DAFNI, and it's got the capacity to do that, then for me that is a real success.